Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sweet. So, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Click, 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 click. Okay. So this works. And this works. So now let's set up some states. Cool. Then tick tree. Data. Then I don't need the active tag either. And then the character data is the data. Now when we have this, we can do setup locked state and setup unlocked state. And I guess a setup complete state. Maybe. So if we complete this, we should play tag. So if we create a map, we can do tag setup complete state. We have is focusable, but there should be one that is like is pressable, right? Maybe I'm thinking of Unity. So if I just make this a variable for now, can do core button. No, didn't work. I need like a green color. Is focusable. Nope, didn't help. Maybe this won't look too good since it's so black. Would be nice with the white one. Another day, maybe. Set brush from texture. Damn it. The curve. Nej. Wrong button. Console. Left shift. What? There. Add cache. Cool. And you can't click it again. Perfect. I need a better looking icon. This looks like shit. I'm building so it's a clicking, I guess, clicking game. I guess incremental game would be the correct term. But yeah, you're growing weed, building an empire. Your little weed empire. So we got some nice interactive clicking. And then you will do some packing. And when you're done packing, you will do some selling. All of like these two, they far from done. And then you do the upgrade. And I'm currently working on the upgrade, getting that to work. But yeah, and when you're done with that, you know, you do that loop over again. And I guess eventually you will come to some kind of automation state where the clicking is automated somehow, not sure yet. And our goal is then to, yeah, you know, like upgrade your farm. And when you upgrade your farm, you can grow more plants, hire more people. And when you hire more people, you can then start the next thing, which is like the meth lab. And when you have done the meth lab, yeah, etc. etc. We're not entirely sure on what this is going to land yet, but like our goal is to create at least a very, very, very nice clicking game. So it needs to be super juicy, like the base clicking. Because if that ain't juicy, then I mean we don't have a game. So we're starting off there. And I will show you some of my favorite parts of this. I'm just gonna grab a locked icon. I don't think I have. So if you give me 1 second. Icons, new UI maybe? There, lock. Okay, and then I'm not sure what you guys see, but migrate, okie dokie, and let's migrate it to the new content icon. There. Perfect. Now I can kill this. Right. I will show you the best part. So I will increase the music. So we have a bit of a jazzy vibe to it, which I think turned out really, really nice. And then got the clicking. And then some harvesting. And yeah, you do that a bit over and over again while listening to some smooth jazz. Hello, Froggy Boy. A clicking game where you grow funny flower and sell it to buy upgrades and more plant type. And at some point a plant gets sick and you have to restart. That gives you a permabuff. So we've been discussing a bit on like the restarting part, or should there be a fail state of some kind? And we were thinking like a failed state could be like a police raid of some sort. So you could get raided by the police and that would knock you down a peg. If that would be that you need to restart, or you would need to, I don't know, if you would lose your plants, you would lose your money, you would need to restart, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it is a incremental game, so most incremental games don't have a fail state. But we don't need to be a, you know, like any other incremental game, you know. Let's move it. So, do you guys like the jazz? And I actually found a very, very appropriate part on in this bongo cat thing. Property, and then standard, use mask. Yeah, here. Never been more appropriate in my game making process. I gotta get into UE4. No, you should get into UE5, my dude. I mean, getting into an old version of an engine, especially when you're starting off, it's doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Just grab the latest version. I think it's like 5.7 now, maybe 8. I have an idea. What if when you restart the player, you get high, and when you get high, you have a dream, and in the dream, you find weed god. The weed god. Who is the weed god? I don't know if that makes sense. That's some true trippy vibes. Okay, this padlock suck. So let's grab my other lock instead. And now I don't have cash. Nice. Okay. Unreal should have a check mark. Check. Nope. It doesn't. Boo. Boo. So I need to add some state. I will just add an overlay for now. I'll just blast it. And I will fix this later. Done image. Then let's make it green. Perfect. Best temporary solution yet. And we can set this to hidden. Done image, and then when we complete something, we set that to Okay, neat. Yay. Okay. Nice. Let's push before I break anything. Tick. Okay. So what would be a good... Yeah, okay. Let's start. Pick additional plant. 1. And tag additional plant. Why can't I use this? So you're creating a Python script that gets the... What does getDC do? Let's check the docs. User 32 getDC. Device context. You can return the handler. Okay, so you get a... Retrieves a handle to a device context. Client area of a specific window. Okay, so you get a window. And then you execute a while loop that will bit. So I'm assuming that you're blitting out a random pixel between -5 and 5. What could that be? So let's check. Bit blit. Function performs a bit block transfer of color data corresponding to a rectangular on blah 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 between X and Y. Wouldn't it be better to have to not be -5? It's weird. Okay, and then on a 1920 by 1080 screen to some kind of random address. But I have a way bigger screen, dude. This wouldn't work. This would be garbage. But thank you for trying. So why is this all red? Why? Native gameplay tag container, probably there. Native. There. Okay, completed, and I guess we need like a on complete action. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yo. Ugh. Yeah, crazy bad. Very bad. Everything with a while loop is bad. Especially when you're starting to fetch DLLs. That is always bad. It never goes right. But I love the code golf, I guess. To fetch annoying or like to create annoying programs. Exactly, yeah. It's an upgrade. I need to add more masks. Like, so when I work on another game, you know, you have the hard hat or whatever would be appropriate. But yes, we are in character. This is the character now. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you're doing great. Mhm. Nice. Mm. Indeed, the business is booming. But the problem is, I hate this. It's not done yet. So like we're quite far from done. But now we have the clicking. Like you can expedite the plant growth by clicking, which is quite nice. And I guess we need to, like, whenever you harvest, you should be able to see that you have it on the table. So you don't need to look like up here. And then like this is just boring. There is no juice in this clicking. So it's shite. But you know, have the fans immersion. So we need to create this stupid tick tree so we can start upgrading stuff basically. And get business booming. Mm. Mm. Nice. Missing imports, missing semicolons. You don't. You don't debug seg faults in someone else's application. Because you don't have the symbols. I am assuming that you don't have symbols, which should mean you can't really trace it down. So all you can do is you can act as a QA, which would also be fucking retarded. This didn't work, right? Shiddings. What the fuck is a shidding? There is a thing I'll see if I can find. Yeah, I need need to understand. Yeah, let's do 0. New plant. This one. And then new plant. Okay. Add cache. Right, I put it to 0. Still not working. Fucking idiot. Alright. For a function to work, you need to call the fucking function. Wunderbar. Shiddings. Sounds a bit like Jiddish. Woo! New plant. And I think it works too. Neat. Dude, this is a whole rabbit hole. TLDR, some streamer guy used that instead of shit when something bad happens. It was used as a sound in someone else's video when Ah, okay. Shiddings. The maintainers are no longer around. You have no symbols. So then, if the maintainer is no longer around, why would you debug it? No one will ever fix it. Like, no matter what you do, if there is no maintainer, there is no solution. DRM rendering? Are you... Is it a video? Is it a HDMI converter? Is it a... What? Aha. Ah, it's the Toyota screen, the Toyota... Ah, okay. Now I understand. I understand. Fire. Super TLDR. Ah, direct rendering, not the digital rights management. Okay, I understand. I assume that, yeah, because what is it, like all HDMI compatible products have a potential way of implementing DRM, yeah. So you can't copy, I think it's like Blu-rays or something. I don't remember what they were trying to do, but stupid, that's what it was. I'd love to have some nice effects, some juicy clicking effects, but I don't have any. Oh, that's cute. Maybe we can use the smoke somehow. Ah, this is a bunch of PlayStation particles. Maybe? Folder view. Oh, maybe it's just some default stuff. Get world, the system, click effect, and then the location. Res.location. Okay. In your code / Unreal projects, I don't know. Is 10 a lot or is 10 little? I would say 10. I guess 10 is a lot, right? So in my personal projects, I don't know. I usually have to fix it when it shows up. Can't just brush it under the rug. So I would say like maybe a solid 2.5 maybe, yeah, something around there, right? But in my, I don't know, the work projects, you have an endless list of shit to do. So then maybe 7, because we're at the point where it's more important to get shit out than to make things work. I mean, if we get stuff working, you can then go back and fix it. So it's a bit do we want to have a technical good project or do we want to have a product? And at this point, then we need a product, or we don't have a job. So I guess, yeah, 7 work, 2.5 personal, where 10 is a lot, 1 is less. I do games for work. I do mobile games for work. So I work on a secret place. Before that, I used to work at some of the bigger game companies. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when you work at a bigger game company, then I mean, the product could have overall tech debt, but your section could be pretty nice. So depends. I mean, I've seen so many people who's like, yeah, we have so much tech debt, let's rewrite it. And when they rewrite it, they do the same stuff again. But worse, because now it's rewritten and no one understands it anymore. So I don't know, tech debt is overrated. And that too, people are trying to like nail writing stuff for the first time, so they kind of box themselves into a corner. But like if you're gonna rewrite it, just blast it out. Yeah. Just write something once, do it shitty, and then write it again and do it good. I think we can add a effect now. Click. Gunshot. Hello. What's up, dude? How you doing? We're here chilling. Oh, this looks like absolute garbage. It's just incrementally getting worse. I don't know what effect I actually picked. It said gunfire, but this... I thought this was like a short, nice effect, but it just kept going forever. Ah. It never ends, that's why. Let's try the blood one. Pew 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 pew. I guess I have two parts to how I learned C++. I guess when I went to what is the universal word? I guess elementary school. I was doing like, you know, small C++ projects, playing around, having fun. And I learned that part. I learned from the New Boston. See if I can here. Here's like a 5-hour, whoops, sent it to all the chats. There is a long, long tutorial list. So that's how I learned it initially. And then, I mean, I went to university, so then I learned it properly, I guess, would be the correct word. Because there is a lot of things that university teaches you about stuff being a certain way. You learn more of the technical aspect to it, compared to here where you can just learn to write a program, which is probably the best start you could get. So that's how. But this looks like shit. No problem. So let's duplicate this and then click effect. See if we can save this. So we have a color. Maybe we want it to be a bit bluish. Then shorten the time. And maybe lifetime random. Cool. Reduce the amount, probably. Good morning. How you doing? How is this zucchini for love? What a wholesome way. I mean, the game is still alive. So what I did was I put up basically last. So it's not done. It's not over. It's still in progress. But what I did was I put out like the latest version. I have a bunch of like really big changes I want to do to make the game more like neat in a way. But my friend wanted to make a game, and I couldn't say no, because who doesn't like working with friends? So we're gonna make this game, and then I'm gonna go back to working on that game. So yeah, I put out like that demo or that thing on Itch, and yeah, I will like take a look at some of the data that I get back, like feedback wise and whatever, and I will make some adjustments and yeah, get my bigger adjustments in that I've been working on, and maybe put up a demo on Steam, and then see like how that does, like yeah, do changes, and then maybe chip the game, and that's in 10 years maybe, my current pace. But yeah, this game is, I mean, still. I mean, are they even working on it? I'm not sure that they are working on a new Half-Life. Because I assumed like Half-Life Alyx was going to be the third one, and they were just waiting for a big enough, I don't know, technological advancement before like shipping a new game that it wouldn't be worth otherwise. Not sure. Sphere location, sphere radius. I want it to be more tight. Still too big. It needs to be way smaller. Initial particle, sphere location. Let's do like 2. But yeah, I mean, play the game. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want me to change. Because I made some quite huge changement. What Unreal version are you using? This one is 5.7.4. So almost the latest version. Is it hard to develop in Unreal C++, or is it around the same difficulty as working with blueprints? I mean, if you know how to work with C++, then it's easy peasy. Then it's like using whatever other engine possible. I mean, I use Unity as a day-to-day engine for my normal work. And I mean, Unreal is not any harder than anything else. And Blueprints is nice, but the hard thing to get good with Blueprints is like large structures. So for instance, like if you see my class hierarchy tree, whatever, it's super easy to get an overview of, okay, cool, this is a game simulation part where we pick stuff, where we update stuff and whatever. We can build a tech tree service that can be used across the board. When you create the UI, it's like it's easy to create the buttons and then like layer stuff on top. Compared to Blueprints, where it's easy to get, how do you say it, lost in the sauce. it's harder to create like global state in a good way. It's harder to get an overview of what is actually done. Yeah, all that shit. Are you forced to use AI at work? No, no one forces me to do anything. If someone were to force me to do anything, I would quit. Because fuck that. But I do it because, or I use it because I think it's good, parts of it. I mean, you need to be very, very pragmatic. Some parts of AI code is wonderful. Some parts suck. So take the good stuff and leave the bad stuff out. It's not harder than that. You don't need to be a... It's not like watching football, okay? You can root for both teams. And same thing with like art. So we're making a mobile game at work, which means that people want new stuff all the time, and some stuff are not used as much. So for instance, I know that like some people at DICE, like for the Battlefield game, they have a bunch of like patches, and I mean, most people don't see the patches. They are so small and no one really gives a shit. So you just use some AI to, you set a style, you make it look really good, and you use AI to extrapolate from there. And that way you can turn like one really good stuff or one really good thing into like 5 or like 4 additional nice looking things. Maybe not as good as the first one, but people don't look too close anyway, so no one gives a crap. I've used Blueprints before, but it's really annoying to make multiplayer games because session management. What is your opinion? Yeah, probably. I can probably agree with that. Like doing session management overall using Blueprints sounds like torture, man. It's a bit like North Korean style torture. Especially like, I mean, I think Blueprints is perfect for doing the last part, like hooking up, for instance here. So I have this, basically I set up the structure in C++, and then like the last scrolling thing, I use just some blueprints because it's so easy. Like, cool, it overrides the on the mouse move and some on the mouse click and exit events, so you can like capture stuff and then just get it to move up and down. Works perfectly. This is exactly what it should do. It's the last mile effort where like doing quick iterations is more important than getting an overall system to work. You have to use extra plugins to use custom names. I don't even know what that means. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to custom names? That sounds weird. I mean, are you saying names on players? Probably. But yeah, I guess you need... yeah, you probably need a bunch of C++ plugins to get the Steam integration to work, and yeah, a bunch of like other stuff. We're using the old Unity UI system because the new one is not working. It's really bad. I don't know who made it, but they haven't really thought it through at all. It's probably one of the most half-assed things they have done. And they have done a lot of half-assed things. it actually might be, yeah, the new input system might actually be the worst thing that has ever seen. No, not really. We kind of knew that they would back off because like it didn't make any sense. And if they didn't back off, we would probably have a personal deal with Unity. Like because like financially it didn't make any sense. So like a mobile game, you spend so much on marketing, and so many of your installs will never generate any revenue. So it's like, I don't know how to say it, but you're catching fish with dynamite, and you're looking for a specific type of fish. Like one fish will pay for most fishes. So the runtime fee never made any sense from mobile games, and Unity's like only real strength is mobile games. So no, it never made any sense at all. Like if they wouldn't have backed off from it, no one would have used Unity again. It's because and from what I knew, like if you have an enterprise license, the runtime fee wouldn't have been the same, and yada yada yada. The problem is that Unity wants to be a big player, but they're doing one thing, and they're doing like one thing really good. But as a company, they are mismanaged to oblivion. It's really bad. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but they bought Meta. What are they called? No, Weta Interactive. No, Weta Entertainment. Whatever. They made the Lord of the Rings stuff. Like the effects, the Percy Jackson dude, whatever. And they bought the company. They didn't do anything with the IP. They let the dude keep all the employees, and then they sold it back to him, or gave back the IP to him. I don't know. It was probably one of the worst deals in history. It was really bad. Really, really bad. I don't know. It's a horrendously mismanaged company. And like going public was probably never in the cards for them. I understand why they want to go public. It's like getting some money out, you know. Probably a bunch of I don't think you should underestimate like the initial investors might have had something to do with that. Like you have a bunch of people when the company starts up that wants to get their money out, and Unity has been around for a really long time, so they might have, I don't know, taken in some money, and yeah, at that point they needed to go public, maybe, don't know. But they are trying to compete with Unreal, but Unreal is just like, they have infinite amount of money. Yeah, I mean, most companies have a bunch of VC funding, and they probably made a fuck ton of money going public. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you can get baked lighting to look good in any engine, I would say. I mean, that's the point of baking lights, right? But if you're doing like dynamic levels or open world or whatever, you can't really bake lighting. I mean, you can do some what are they called? Spherical harmonics? Spherical. Yeah. Spherical harmonics. So you can you can bake a bunch of stuff into it, and then you place it in a room, and then you can extrapolate from there. I know that DICE in the early Battlefield, what was it? Like Battlefield Bad Company, I think. They were quite early with that mechanic. Oh yeah, yeah. Epic is basically Epic is basically funded by Fortnite, 100%. It's no, so Epic's economy, they're a private company, so they have no, like, the shareholders are, I think Tim Sweeney owns like 51%, so that's cool. But Fortnite makes all the money, and yeah, whenever all the money from Fortnite goes back into developing Unreal, and Unreal makes not a lot of money. Compared to Fortnite. So, like, they're let's see, damn, so bright. There is the can. So, like, Epic is like probably like 4 entities. So you have Fortnite, you have UE, and then you have the smaller companies. You know, the Harmonix, the Rocket League, the Fall Guys. And basically their money structure looks something like this. And like, they just burn money here. They burn so much money on our Unreal Engine compared to how much they're making from it. Tencent probably has a hefty stake in Unreal. I mean, Tencent they're a big investment company, so yeah. They invest in everything that walks and talks and is a game. But I would say Epic is managed quite well. I think you need to extrapolate on that statement. Epic is, so basically they're going, like, they made a huge bet on the metaverse, which I don't think has panned out as they want. I guess that's the only bad bet they have done. Everything else is just, yeah. If Fortnite would stop losing money or stop making as much money as they do, they would just, you know, start to cut the company. They would just start firing people, and Unreal would stay and generate still a bunch of money because they have so many talented people and the engine is so good. They bought way too many companies and spent way too much money on useless companies just to lay off a huge chunk of their own workforce, and the company they bought out because they ran out. I mean, yeah, they bought some Brazilian companies, if I remember correctly, that didn't, like the business didn't pan out there. But again, that's just good company structure, right? They wanted to hire, or they wanted to buy out a company. It could be because they wanted some of the talent from that company, or it could be that you want some of the IP from that company. And like, if it doesn't pan out, you should fire them, absolutely. Like, firing people, that's not mismanagement. That's the part of that's a part of the game. It's not fun being the one getting fired, but it's unfortunately a way of making business. You need to make big, bold bets, otherwise you have no reason to stay a big company, right? So absolutely. They have probably done a bunch of bad bets. I know that they bought up Harmonix, the Rock Band people, and they integrated it to Fortnite, and it didn't make a lot of money. But, you know, yeah, of course. There have probably been a bunch of questionable acquisitions along the way, but they have the money for it. Like, if you want to talk about like mismanagement, I think the Apple lawsuit is probably that's just like, if you want to talk about company mismanagement, then yeah, the Apple lawsuit never made any sense, because it was costing them so much money, because Fortnite got banned from the Apple App Store, and that game made a shit ton of money on iOS. So yeah, absolutely there. But I don't think you need to understand that Tim Sweeney is the most autistic person you would ever meet. Like, if Fortnite would stop making money, he wouldn't care. He would just fire the Fortnite team and keep the Unreal team, because Unreal is his baby. He just wants to make the best game engine that has ever been. That's his goal. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any like money aspirations. He's just a super autistic game developer who loves games. That's it. And like the fight against Apple, was probably on more of a ideological ground than business. I guess we can agree to disagree, but yeah, I think he built a huge company. It's still private, so he clearly has no interest in money. Because, I mean, going public when Fortnite was at its biggest would have made absolute... Yeah, he would have made so much money at that point. So, yeah, I mean, if he's doing a shit job, he's not doing it for the money, he's doing it for the love of the game, so to say. So cut the billionaire some slack. He needs it. You need to think about the poor billionaires. I think he historically has done a good job, but he's just lost the plot as Fortnite has become a cash cow for them. I don't like Unreal Engine 5. I'm pretty sick of the trash that it's responsible for, propped up by DLSS. Trash that it's responsible for. I don't understand what you mean. Like, I mean, a bunch of trash games comes out of everything. I think that was the horrible thing with like Unity forcing their logo to be present. Like, if you didn't have a pro license, you needed to have the Unity logo in the beginning. And that gave Unity quite a bad rap of being a bad engine, just because a bunch of bad indie developers used Unity because it was free, and they released their games. They're bad, and people say, oh, the engine is bad. No, the game is bad. I mean, you can make a great game in a bad engine, and you can make a bad game in a great engine. The engine is absolutely a force multiplier, but it doesn't make the engine bad at all. I don't think DLSS 5 will look that bad. Maybe even better with source material. It's getting all the hate because of the AI hate. I totally agree. It's getting a lot of hate because people don't like AI. And that is fine. The thing I really liked with DLSS to begin with was, so let's say you had a bad graphics card. You could upscale like a quite bad looking screen into a fairly good looking one, and you could run it, which would be, I mean, it's great for, like, let's say you have a shitty PC hooked up to a TV, and you just want to play some games, but due to the TV size, like, you wouldn't be able to run it. But with DLSS, at least the original idea, you could definitely upscale it and make it look better. You would have a lot of weird artifacts and whatever. But yes, that's part of the thing. Like, you would need to take the weird hit, but you at least get to play your game in a high res environment. And it's perfect. You can disable it. You're not forced to use it. But again, it's DLSS is not is not your issue. The issue is bad development. The reason why your games are running like shit is because the people behind it never cared about making it run good, right? I mean, I have a let's see, settings, system, about. So I have a, let's see, I have that, and I have a 4070 Ti. No. And I play League of Legends and it runs like shit. It's, I I don't blame it on DLSS. It's Riot Games that is shit. Yeah, dude, you have lower your resolution or your refresh rate. Jesus Christ. I think definitely, like, laziness has become quite a big thing. People don't optimize their assets as much anymore as they used to do. They don't... People... Yeah, there is an inherently bad... a bunch of bad stuff going around. But again, it's not... Could Unreal Engine be better? Yes. Is it the best? No. Like... Woo! Yeah, your screen is huge. That's insane. I think you need like a 5090 to even run anything on that screen. It's... This is not victim blaming, by the way. You're at fault here. If you... How much does your monitor cost, by the way? Because that's 32 by 9. Oh, that's super cool. G9. Damn. That's a really cool monitor. And it's a bit curved. Ah, that's pretty cool. How about the... And it doesn't have... Or do you use 2 display ports to run it? Or do you use like 1 to run it? Because it feels like you should use like 2 display ports to run that bad boy. It's so big, Jesus Christ. But one thing I love with 2 monitors is that Windows is inherently like kind of like working okay with 2 monitors because you can drag the windows around, right? But with like one long... yeah, because I have one of those like curved long monitors at work, and the problem is that it doesn't treat it as 2 displays. It treats it as 1 display, which is honestly not nice because I like having 1 display in front of me and 1 to the next of me, and I want it to be separated. But yeah, okay, I understand. That sounds really awful. More plants, more plants. Okay, so you're basically sitting in the middle of the curve for the monitor. And then you have a big ass monitor for like both of your peripheral visions. Yeah, no, I understand. Your monitor is awesome. That's cool. Yeah, it cost him an arm and a leg, man. Immersive. Oh, that's a beautiful word. New plant. Two, and then yeah, no shit. Okay, I need to skedaddle. Bye bye. Good conversation. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.